Boom! You know, bro, God vibrant, bad like way power and rory. But here what? At the time for the lion, them tell them story. Lion voice. A bro, God vibrant, I said, don't listen to it once, don't listen to it twice. Subscribe, like, and share. You hear? Boom! Cause just because I hear them. Cause them a fast and pray just to see we fail. Lion voice. Boom, God vibrant. Right.
Which brings I man to the second point. This is, I look at this video as a reflection of the perception of the youth as to what Rastafari liberty is. I look at this video as a window, to the Rasta movement and to Rastafari, because even though I don't consider myself Rasta, and I've said that on this channel, I consider I myself Rastafari. I big up Rasta, because I can't tell a man say man a Rasta. That don't make no sense, and I'm not gonna spend time and argue back and forth. The beautiful thing about life, you can self-identify. Look at Babylon, them identify themselves as who they are, because it's revelation time, so we're dealing with identity. Everybody have to reveal who they are and state who they are. So who are attached to the Rasta sound, the Almighty go with you, because that is how you feel. I man is Rastafari, I am his people. We shall be called by his name, and his name was not Rasta to I. To some man, they don't mind that, and that is beautiful. We work together where we find common agreement. Where we disagree, we disagree. But the fact remains that when we look at this video, this is what the youth is seeing as Rasta, because he's in the music industry. And when he probably sees the Rasta Artists, and I don't think he made this as a diss. Let me answer the question of the thumbnail and of the episode. Do I think Valiant was dissing Rasta? No, I don't think it's a diss. I actually think in his mind, he's looking at this as a positive thing, because after some reflection, I want to just comment on two things. It's been a few days since I've seen the video. And one thing I can say is that the drunk dread at the end of the video, that now when you include that type of content with the video, that's bordering on mockery. Because if you say you live like Rasta, and that's the example that you're showing, but I think it's deeper, than even that, because again, although they may have looked at it as a kind of a mockery of Rastafari liberty, the fact is that there's a drunk dread that they found to do that interview. So again, this goes to the point that the perception of what the youth them have as to what is Rasta, not knowing Rastafari, is a real concern. Another thing that I noticed is that there was no image of His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie I or Empress Men in the video, but yet they want to live like Rasta. So this again, I think, goes to the point that they don't really know Rastafari. The image of what these young youths have as young youths coming up, this is what they are portraying of what Rasta is, and there probably is not even a connection between Rasta and Rastafari or His Imperial Majesty with some of these youths. The knowledge most likely is just not there, or if it's there, it's very surface level. So this presents the opportunity for the community to really educate about His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, so we can establish the standard for the youth of Jamaica. This is the call, and this is the task that confronts us. So we don't want to get angry with the youths them. What we want to do is to ensure that the youths them know Rastafari, that we present the alternative so that they can see when one's going astray, it's of their own volition. It have nothing to do with Rastafari, which is the root of both Rasta and Rastafari liberty. So that is really what we want to get across, that we noticed when we were looking at this video. So when we I don't think that this youth was dissing Rasta or Rastafari, and what affects Rasta is going to affect Rastafari. Why? Because when a one see I, they still would identify I as Rasta because that's popular culture. You know, the tam, the locks, you know, the attire and them thing there. So I still impacted by the perception of Rasta, even though I say it's Rastafari. And when we talk about the solution, because you know, on this side of the internet, we don't just look at what's happening out there. We have to prevent a solution. So stay to the seal up of the video, because we're going to present our solution, or how we see the solution to this misperception or this PR issue that the Rasta movement has. We have to educate the youth them in terms of what is Rastafari, you know, and that hopefully will help to improve even Rasta condition. Right now, the honest truth is that the reggae artists have become the main instrument of PR in the Rastafari movement. They also are viewed by the general population as leaders in the Rastafari movement. Many of our artists who identify themselves as Rasta or Rastafari, when you look at the levity, the things that this youth Valiant was doing in his video, you would find no error or no flaw with what he's doing, because he, as a young artist, can easily say, boy, I may live like Rasta, this is what I see. And again, he was talking about no beef, meaning no physical violence, and also no passa, no mix up. So him, and I was looking through the comments, because doing the due diligence, you know, we look through the comments and we see how the people are reasoning, and bare positive comments, you know, meaning people are looking upon it like a positive, and they're even highlighting some other young artists in the video. It's a show of unity. So when he must say he must live like Rasta, you know, he must say unify, he must focus on the business, he must have sex with all of the girls them, because that him see the Rasta them a do. Him don't say a family setting. Haile Selassie I up with Empress Menen, which is Rastafari living. Rastafari was never a womanizer. We could say that a lot of Rasta is womanizer. You know, this is why, again, these distinctions. If someone come and tell us a Rasta do this and Rasta do that, you're gonna have a very difficult time defending that point when them start drop example on your head top. I tell you that. If someone come and tell us a Rastafari, we also have a historical record, then them dropping a problems. And this is the path. It's a narrow path. Remember, the path to Zion is narrow, brethren and sistren. So we get comfortable. Rasta feel nice, you know. When you hear Rasta, it feels so nice. Bob Marley make it nice. All our singers and players of instrument make it nice. The Jamaica people so friendly and make the term so nice. But at the end of the day, the power is Rastafari without apology. So this youth now, you know, he's reflecting what he see in the music fraternity as well, you know, and you know, good, bad, or indifferent, however you judge that. That is not Rastafari levity, what these artists, most of them are do. But they can make the argument again, them a live like Rasta. They would tell you themselves, you know, say them are Rasta and them have Hennessy, them have this, them have, you know, whatever them a do, you know. And one and two artists may single out, because I've been backstage at many shows, you know what I mean, and we see what go on in the thing. So and reason with other ones who see what's happening in the thing. So this is just the reality of what the youth is reflecting. So can we be upset with the youth when the youth come and say he wants to live like Rasta and he's exemplifying these things that he identify? Him no need Viagra. At least the man say him want to be healthy, you know. Him a wear Gucci, because him see the artists them a wear the European designers.
Look how me looking at my Gucci.
Many of those designers have lifestyles that these artists would say they don't agree with, but they finance the lifestyle by purchasing the clothes. Are they purchasing the Rastafari clothes and small business owners? You know, are they a member of the Association of Rastafari Creatives, so we can build up our own autonomous and sovereign infrastructure? These are the questions that we're going to be asking on this channel. Why? Because we're not here to criticize Babylon. We're here to build the alternative.
Well, Haile Selassie I is the Almighty, and he has manifested himself in physical form and was born as Ras Tafari Makonnen. And he was crowned by his side with Empress Menen. So wait, nobody now big up the natural woman them, Mother Earth, mother of all the earth's children. Well, big up all the woman with the natural hair, natural body, natural skin care, natural breast, natural brown or wearing as I am nothing fake will be there. Well, big up all the woman with the natural hair, natural body, natural skin care, natural breast, natural brown or wearing as I am nothing fake will be there. Well, big up all the woman with the pretty black skin, and inna the ear you no join the bleaching, and inna the ear you proud of your melanin. Never giving you a fit, try something. The Almighty I bless you with your shape, bless you with the smile where you put on your face, bless you with the wine where you got in your waist. Real African, look how she a move to the bass. Take time, slow wine now. Take time and slow wine now. Speed up, hand by your knee cup and speed up now. Della move. Skin smooth so, the Stella move then. Butterfly then, butterfly blessed by the Most High. Now do the butterfly. Big up all the woman with the natural hair, natural body, natural skin care, natural breast, natural brown or wearing as I am nothing fake will be here. Well, big up all the woman with the natural hair, natural body, natural skin care, natural breast, natural brown or wearing as I am nothing fake will be here. Then tell the little black girl or here a troublemaker. Every weekend them gonna hairdresser. Tell her straight here I go make her feel better. Tell her Taylor Swift she a the real trendsetter. Take the little girl them sit her down pan cheer. Tell her that her naps it was than a nightmare. Attack her roots with chemical warfare. Tell her relax the creamy cracker get prepared. Take the creamy crack then put it on her head top. Tell her don't move till the fire get hot. Tell her straight here I go put her pant up and leave it on too long. Now she burn up on spot.